Welcome back, everybody, to Pizzas and I guess Pandas, but as we can see here, he's not a panda. With Franklin gone, we're still kind of adapting to what this podcast is going to be, so we're going to figure it out. And today, we have a good friend of mine, Ashton, coming all the way from Winnipeg to hop on this podcast. Say hello, Ashton.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? I'm excited to be here. First podcast with the boy Dante, so I'm excited and happy to be here, man.
It's gonna be good. It's the first podcast for most of my friends. Everyone I'm getting on the podcast has not ever done a podcast before, which is fine. We're getting people out of their comfort zone,
For
and
sure.
it's gonna be good. It's gonna be chill. We're not a professional podcast here at Pizzas and Pandas. We're nice and sweet vibes. Me and Ashton met in first year. We had a great fun. Were you with us when we knocked on everyone's door?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
First year,
Dude, that was ridiculous.
There was a thing in our residence called Power Hour. And what it is it's a time, I guess an hour of the day where you can make any noise you want, right?
Because there was a curfew. I think the curfew was at like 11. So then they're like, I think it was 10 to 11. You could do like whatever noise you want.
Yeah. There was something like past 10, I think it was.
Yeah.
I think it was like 9 to 10. You can make any noises.
Yeah.
And then like past 10, you have to be quiet because people studying or whatever. So we heard that on our first day, and it was about me, you, and probably like the rest of the ball.
Yeah, the rest of the
guys.
ball guys, and then I think a bunch of the football dudes hopped. Honestly,
Yeah.
bro, we had like every single dude eventually hopped in.
Yeah.
Like our whole race.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so what happened was, I don't know if you could tell, but Ashton plays basketball. He is, I don't know, like 6'2". What are you?
Come on, bro. Come on. Dude, everybody's always dissing my height, but let me know. I'll let you guys know I'm 6'6" with shoes, dude. And when am I not wearing shoes? So I'm just 6'6".
Yeah, when are you not wearing shoes?
Come on.
I feel like, personally, as someone who's not the tallest, I feel like height should be measured with shoes.
Yeah.
Because, like, I'm 5'9.5" without shoes.
Yeah.
But, like, put me in any pair of shoes. Put me in, like, slides. Put a piece of paper under my foot and I'm 5'10". You know what I mean?
And then when you're 5'10", dude, you round up the 2 inches. Like who's claiming 5'10"? Like, honestly. Like, you have to be 6
You're
foot.
basically 6 foot at that point.
Have to be.
So 5'10's the new 6 foot. What? Okay,
Was it height inflation, man?
Yeah. What?
Heightflation, dude. Like
Heightflation. That. Okay, so then what's 6 foot?
like a true 6 foot is like
With or without shoes?
without shoes, 6 foot. Like you're if you're 6'2", man, without shoes.
Okay. True 6 foot. You're 6'2". So then what does that make you?
Dude, like that
6'7"?
means I got to be at least like 6'8".
You gotta be 6'8".
Like, I don't know.
I think that makes sense.
Yeah.
I think it makes sense. You're rounding up too because of heightflation.
Once I'm 6'8", you might as well like round to 6'10".
And then at 6'10", you're 7 foot.
Dude, damn near.
Who knows if you come up to someone and they say they're 6'10", they're 7 foot.
Yeah.
Dude, you don't know anyone that's 6'10".
Exactly. That's what I always tell my buddies. Once you're past a certain height, like once you're like 6'4" and above, and like there's like, and most girls are like what, 5'2", 5'3", right? Like you go out, they have no fucking idea if you're like 6 foot to like 6'6". They all view you as like just tall. So you could tell them anything, dude. Like back in the day, like I was telling like girls I was like 6'9", like, and like it was like believable. Cause like,
I mean, shit, fair. If you told us 6'9", well, hold on.
Wait.
The height 6'9". I feel like no one's gonna come at you and be like, yo, get a measuring tape out.
No.
But yeah, I unfortunately never had that problem where I can tell people, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm tall in other places. I'm not tall in other places.
Above average.
Yeah, I don't even know what average is anymore. Definitely above average.
Averageflation.
Averageflation,
Come
shrinkflation,
on.
heightflation. We're just fucking flation. Okay.
Power hour.
Let me lock in Power Hour. So Power Hour happens, and what we decided to do, it was me, him, and a bunch of other guys who were like ginormous. So obviously, if you're tall, everyone's gonna listen to you. You automatically like have the ear of the room, right?
Yeah.
So what happened is there's 7 floors in this building. There's 2 sides. I didn't live in the building. I lived in like a smaller building. But how many rooms do you think there'd be on each side?
It's probably about like 20 each side.
I'd say 20, 25 each side, right? Let's just say 25 each side, because some are double, some are singles. let's say there's about 25 people on each floor, and there's 7 floors, and the times 2, so there's 50 people a floor. 50 times 7?
350.
There you go. Locked.
Come on.
We knocked on every single door in that building. We were running, bashing on people's doors, just yelling power hour. We probably had, I don't think everyone came out, but I want to say a good, like, 200 to 250 people follow us because they all just came slowly down the stairwells following us, and we just walked to, like, a street party because we didn't know what we were going to do. We knocked on everyone's doors with zero plan, by the way. Had you ever think about that?
Yeah, no, we actually didn't have no plan. I think we were just running around yelling, like, power hour and, like, banging on people's doors.
And then people started following us.
Yeah.
And then we were like, okay, we have all these fucking
we have to lead them somewhere.
We have to go somewhere. So we just walked to a street, and it was Frosh week, so there happened to be like a bunch of people on the street, which was good. But if we're not, people would have just looked at us like we were nuts.
Yeah, dude, like, honestly, I don't even know, like, 'cause I'm not even from Waterloo. Like, I've never been to Waterloo. Like, I had no idea where we were going. Like, we just started walking around campus.
Yeah, we just went on vibes.
Yeah.
That was a funny ass story. Because, like, I just think back to that, and that was, like, such a wild time. We should have done that more. We only did it once. We should have done it, like, a few times.
It died off pretty quick after that. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Like,
Our residence experience was, like, it went, like, peak at the start. We knocked on everyone's doors, and then it just slowly died down. I want to say 75% due to the women.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's always them causing problems, man. It's always who's sleeping with who and who's not sleeping with who. And let me tell you, in our residence, everybody was sleeping with everybody.
Yeah, it was quite the mix, especially the first month, man.
Except for me. I'm a young Christian boy. I don't the first month was wild.
Ridiculous, dude.
Was actually ridiculous.
You could tell, because it was like, you could tell the people who have never been, like, away from home and they have, like, strict parents, and, like, those are first time, like, actually, like, stepping out. Like, people are just getting blackout.
Oh,
like,
of course.
Yeah, I mean, like, doing everything. Like,
I can't say I wasn't a part of that group, but, like, it wasn't, like, okay, there was a group of people that were, like, partying and having fun the whole time of first year, but then there's also a group of people that clearly have never been outside of their house or done anything independently. Yeah. That are, like, so, I don't even know how to say it. They're so not independent, and they just kind of went so wild that it was such a, oh my God. I don't know about you, but it pissed me off.
Yeah.
So many people got me mad. But, I mean, I had a good, where I was living was different from him, because mine was like a small thing with, like, just guys on one floor and, like, all girls on another floor. So for us, it was chill, because, like, we would just walk around. Like, I would just walk back from the showers. Out of respect for everyone, I wasn't nude. But if I could, I would have been. But, like, I tried to, like, a towel wrapped around it. But, like, you guys couldn't really do that as
and
much.
Like, dude, like, our Dawn was, like, a woman, too. Yeah. So, like, our floor was, like, mostly guys, but then the other side was women. So it would be, like, there's, like, a middle part, and there's guys on the right, girls on the left. But, like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, we kind of could, but, like, it wasn't the same level of, like, comfort. But your res was, like, so sick, because you guys' rooms were, like, double the size, man. Like, I was living in a freaking closet, like Harry Potter style,
you guys were rough. We did have big rooms. Ours were older. Like, you guys had AC. We didn't have AC, but to be fair, for the most part, it's cold where we go to school, so like, it didn't really matter. But what was I gonna say? Oh my God, I had such a funny thing to say. What were we talking about before?
Power hour.
No, after power hour.
The shower situation and the floors?
Oh, my Don was a furry.
Oh, dude, what? Yeah, I didn't even know this.
Yeah, my Don was a furry.
Like, you saw him in,
like, not
in
the full
furry?
outfit. He showed us pictures of him. He just showed us, like he was wearing around his little feet.
No
He
way.
showed us around his whole thing. Yeah, our Don was a furry.
Like, dude, I always wonder, like, how do people even start that? Like,
I don't know. We had a full conversation with him about it, and, like, then we kind of, like, he left and stuff, and we were like, oh, not bad. And then we kind of looked at each other like, wait, he's a furry. Like,
I had to
it
take
didn't
that
really click right away.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It was an interesting experience, but he was a super chill Don. I loved him. We had a good first year experience, but you're the first person I know from Winnipeg.
Really?
Winnipeg, Ontario, Canada.
Ontario?
Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada.
Come on, man. This is like grade 5 geography, buddy.
Okay, sometimes I forget there's other provinces than Ontario.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people in Ontario live like that. It's like Ontario's like its own like country.
Yeah, we do our own thing over here.
Yeah,
But Winnipeg's very different than over here.
Dude, it is. Like it was a big adjustment moving out here, like especially going from like Winnipeg to Waterloo. It's like Winnipeg, it's like a small city, older, a lot of old people, whatever. You go to Waterloo, it's like all students. And it was crazy, bro, because it was like the first time in my life where I'm like, everybody here is like my age. Like it was such like a crazy thing. And like, yeah, like just coming from Winnipeg, bro, it was like, the thing with Winnipeg is like, in Manitoba, there's, you know how in Ontario there's like Waterloo, London, Guelph.
Yeah, there's a lot
like,
of cities.
Toronto. Like Winnipeg is just like, there's Winnipeg, and the second biggest city is like Brandon, Manitoba, which is like 50,000 people. And then other than that, it's just...
How big's Winnipeg?
Nothing. Winnipeg's probably like 800,000.
Oh, okay. So Winnipeg's big, and then there's just nothing
just
else.
Nothing, bro. Like,
damn.
Just barren land.
What's the part of Winnipeg you're from?
I'm from West End.
North side.
North side, bro. I can't claim North side on the pod because that's just not true. But I claim West side, St. James. Shout out to all my boys out in West End, St. James, man. Show love to the city. So
North side is the ends.
North side, dude. North side, you don't go there unless you have business in North side.
Really?
Yeah. Like,
okay, give me 3 examples of business in North side. Like, why would I go to North side?
To commit crimes.
Okay.
If you're a part of crime.
Yep.
And if, I don't know, you have a death wish.
Okay. So it's just crime. Isn't Winnipeg like the most murders in Canada or something?
Yeah. Highest murder per capita.
Okay.
In
yeah.
Canada.
Okay.
Yeah. It's
so
pretty rough.
Are you have friends from Northside?
I do. Yeah.
Okay.
I got a lot of boys from
Are they
Northside.
like? They've been through some shit.
Yeah, they've seen some shit, man. Like I've heard some crazy stories. Like, dude, like this one time I went to a party in Northside, bro.
Okay.
And like, okay, I don't think it's really a thing in Ontario because like everybody out here was like, what's like you've been bear mace before? And like, dude, like, okay.
Hold on. Did you say bear mace?
Yes.
Like the thing you spray to
for a bear, yeah.
Okay. First of all, rewind. I never realized this, but you have a bit of an accent.
You think?
Well, you just said like Ontario, which is like we say Ontario.
That, you think that's a Winnipeg thing?
I think you have a bit of a Winnipeg accent.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. I think there actually is because like I'm my physio.
See, physio? Say something
dude,
to end
no
in
way.
O. Say Cairo. Okay, well,
but like, dude, I'm thinking about it now.
Yeah, okay.
Like, you can't force it.
Okay.
But yeah, so I was at my physio and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go to my girlfriend's cabin. He's like, dude, you're like the only person that has ever said like cabin. Like people out here says cottage or like lake house or like you said nobody in Ontario.
Lake house.
Yeah, it's like nobody in Ontario says cabin. And but like in Winnipeg, everybody says cabin.
Not
like I'm going
cottage.
to the cabin. No, nobody like.
No one says cottage.
No, like cabin's like the main thing.
Really?
So I guess there is like actually
there's
a
little word difference. Even if you go just up north like Sudbury, there's word differences. Like they say instead of like tobogganing, they say sliding or like sledding.
Sledding.
Like,
sledding.
but I understand sledding because sledding to them is like we say that here too to be like on like a snowmobile is sledding.
Yeah.
But then we say tobogganing. Wait, do Americans say toboggan? No way Americans say tobogganing.
No chance. I feel like that's such a Canadian thing. That's like
tobogganing, toque. There's a lot of other things we say. I saw one that was like, like a chicken sandwich, chicken burger.
Yeah.
Apparently we say chicken burger, but they say chicken sandwich. Or we say chicken sandwich and they say chicken burger. No, we say chicken burger.
Yeah.
But it's not a chicken burger. It's a chicken sandwich. I don't know. There's so many things that we say different than America, but like, I don't know. I feel like we do say different things, but
100%.
You just said you got bear maced.
Yeah. Yeah. So, okay, like a lot of like people in Ontario, I think like it's not really a thing here, but like in Western Canada, like primarily like the prairie provinces, like dude, like a lot of like hoodmans like carry bear mace. Like instead of like a gun or a knife, like the go-to, it's like bear mace.
Well, okay. First of all, we don't really have bears.
Yeah.
So it's not like a common thing.
Yeah.
But what happens? Is it like pepper spray?
Yeah, it's like the same thing.
But is it worse?
Honestly, I have no idea. Like I think it's like it could be worse.
Well, because pepper spray is made for humans. Bear mace is made for bears.
Yeah.
We're not humans.
Yeah, it's to put down a bear. Like it's to like.
Does it kill them?
No.
Okay.
It like basically just like stuns them because like you can't see, you can't really breathe properly, and you're just like.
So
dazed.
you've been bear maced.
Yeah.
How did this happen?
So like, dude, I was at like a friend's birthday party in like the north end, or like close to the north end.
Gang, yeah.
And like we're all just like chilling in the backyard, and like I guess some dudes there like had ops or something, man. like I don't know, but like we're chilling. Then all of a sudden, bro, I see this freaking can come over the fence, right? And we're all like right by the fence. All I hear is like, "Sup, buddy?" The whole freaking can, right? It's like, and I like turn around, I look at it, boom, like there's like a cloud, like you can see it.
Okay, wait, it's not like a direct, like you don't have to aim it. It's just like,
dude, even if it's just in the air, like,
really,
like, bro, it like spreads. Like you can get hit directly, which would like you'd be on the ground, like you're on the ground, like you're like
it's for a bear,
yeah. But like, dude, like I caught like the after cloud because he wasn't that close to me, right? Okay. And like, bro, like basically the whole party is like 60, 70 people. Like all start coughing. Like, you can't breathe, bro. Your eyes start watering.
So what are you supposed to do?
We just
like
ran,
stop, drop, and roll?
Yeah, like everybody just ran inside. Like
Isn't it like you can't put water on it or make it worse?
No water. You got to put like milk.
You put milk. Did you put milk on your face?
No, because mine wasn't that bad. Like I just kind of hugged it too, because like there was like so many people, bro. There's like no chance we're all getting milk, right? So like there's like 70 people. Like you think, everybody's like, pass the milk, pass the milk. Just like destroying this dude's fridge.
Oh,
like, but like so we all run into his basement. And like we're all just like dying. Like, dude, I have asthma too, so I'm just like,
oh god,
like coughing.
Oh
like
god,
you like can't see. Like you're like your eyes are watering. You can't really breathe. Your face is like burning. Like it feels like I don't even know when you're like you have sunburn kind of, but it's like just constant. Like
could you see?
Like you can see, but like your eyes keep watering, so it's like your vision's like blurred. Like you can't really open your eyes.
Where do you get? Can you buy bear mace?
No, like legally no.
Okay,
like,
so it's illegal.
Because it became such a problem in Winnipeg that like you can't buy it. Like they have it locked up. Like you can buy it, but I think you have to get like ID'd and like it's like locked in a case and like I think it's technically illegal to have unless you're like outside of the city or something like that.
Wait, really?
Yeah, because it's like such like a thing that like it happens. So
have you ever had a gun pulled on you?
No.
Have you had a knife pulled on you?
No.
So
I've seen people. Yeah, I've never gotten a gun or knife on me, but I've caught the cloud, man.
You've caught the cloud.
I've caught the cloud.
Is that a term out
dude,
there?
that is the term.
That's
man.
the term.
Yeah.
Yo. Oh, wait. There's no way the Toronto man accent made it all the way out there.
Oh no, dude, it's like a whole different accent.
Okay, so I'm gonna just try to pretend like it's Toronto man, but you're gonna give me a real accent of a hood man. Okay, but let's just say Bear Mace made it to the Toronto man.
Yeah,
made it to Toronto, right? What's it called? Getting cloud?
Yeah, eat the cloud, bro.
Eating
the cloud.
Yo, fam, you better watch your mouth, bro. Yeah. You're gonna catch a fat cloud. Like you're gonna catch a bear cloud thing, bro. You don't want this cloud, bro.
Nah, dude. A peg man's just like, sup, buddy, Northside fucking this.
Wait, what?
It's always a sup buddy, man. If you hear sup buddy, you're done, man. When you hear like the sup buddy is like the yo wagwan family.
Yeah. Like, yo, like nice it.
Yeah,
sup buddy.
Yeah, it's like sup buddy. Fuck, it's like
no shot. That's the way.
Yeah.
People are like,
dude, if somebody's calling you buddy, like you might be cooked. You might be cooked.
Okay, we're gonna do a little role play right now. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll be a bystander, not knowing. I'm just walking down the street in Northside Peg, and you're gonna press me, okay? So I'm just walking, and then you just come out of the corner.
I say, "Sup, buddy? Fuck, run your shit, man, or eat this fucking cloud." I'm playing.
Sup, buddy? Fuck. Like what the?
It's like sup, buddy? Fuck, man.
What the hell is that? No way. Cause like, but when you hear that, when you say that, does that like register in your head to like being like gang, like that's like the hood man?
Yeah, like it all depends on context too. Like if I'm walking around like downtown North End, if I hear sup buddy, like I might be turning around and running, you know what I mean?
Really?
But like there's different contexts, right? It could be like, hey, sup buddy, you know what I mean? Like it's like it's all I saw in the tone. It could be like sup buddy.
Sup buddy fuck.
It's like, yo.
That's correct. Okay. I don't know what's worse. No, the Toronto man accent's definitely worse.
The Toronto man one is pretty crazy though. I think it's like the high pitch and like
it's like
yo. Yeah.
Yo, nice your beak.
And it
fam.
goes way deeper. Like the slang, like there's so many words, bro. I've learned
so you're telling me that it's just something buddy fuck and that's where it stops?
Yeah, like the rest of
You're
it's
gonna
like
catch the cloud.
yeah, you're articulating pretty well. Like
Okay.
I don't know, like it's not.
It's not like yo fam, yo mans are out here in the K dubs fam. Yo,
Yeah.
it goes down in the K, bro.
Yeah.
You're gonna catch a fat death
No.
if you don't nice your beak.
Yo, you're too good at that, man.
I know too many people that talk
Real
like
Toronto
that.
man
Oh,
over
I'm,
here,
I'm
bro.
Toronto,
Like certified.
I'm Toronto certified.
Certified, but like yeah, dude. Like there's also a lot of posers in Winnipeg, like guys who like talk like the biggest Toronto men ever, but have like been to Toronto once in their life. You know what I mean? Like
Oh, there's a lot of posers
Yeah.
here too. Don't
yeah,
worry.
yeah.
I am a poser, please. I don't speak like that. If you're a Toronto man and you're watching this, I'm not pressing you. I will nice my beak, fam.
He's nicing it.
I'm
yeah, he's
nicing my
nicing it.
fucking beak because I'm not trying to catch a deaf Oz.
Not trying to get koaled, fam.
I'm what the hell is that?
You never heard of koaled?
No,
It's like
is that
stealing.
Toronto?
Yeah,
man?
yeah.
Or is that Winnipeg?
That's Toronto. I think it's Toronto,
I don't know.
dude. Because like
Where did
I
you
don't
hear
know.
that? Did you hear it here or there?
I heard it here. Like I actually heard it on this song. So like me and my buddy, I don't know. We kind of just
Buddy,
like listening.
careful when you say
Oh.
buddy.
Yeah, okay.
I'm
Oh,
gonna start.
I don't want to press you, man. I don't want to
Yeah,
press you.
Don't
but,
press me, buddy.
But yeah, me and my buddy are just like sometimes just listen to like brain rot Toronto rap for jokes, like just
Okay.
for jokes. And like this one song came on called "Finessing and Koaling," and it was like the most brain rotted song I've ever heard. It's like the whole like chorus is like finesse, koal,
I got you.
koal,
Ready for
finesse.
Finesse, finesse.
I'll put that in after. You won't hear it, but they will.
They'll hear it. I hope so.
Okay. I've never heard of Kawal.
You never heard of
I heard
Kawhi?
Kawhi Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard. Shout out Kawhi Leonard,
Shout out
man. Wish
Kawhi.
he stayed.
Oh, she stayed.
Would have been back to back. I think it would have been back to back.
Wait, Winnipeg doesn't. There's no other Canadian basketball team.
Winnipeg Jets. I mean, Winnipeg Seabears, CBL.
What's that?
You never heard of the CBL? Okay, it's like
I knew CLB.
yeah, CBL,
Certified Lover Boy.
certified
I know
lover
CLB,
boy.
but I don't know CBL.
Real Toronto man over
Hell
here,
yeah.
bro. But yeah, CBL is like the Canadian Elite Basketball League. It's kind of like
Like the
the
NBA
best-
for Canada?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And theirs is a Winnipeg team. They're pretty good actually.
Winnipeg Bears?
Winnipeg Seabears. How'd you know?
Sea Bears, because you said it 2 seconds ago.
Oh shoot. Yeah. I
You
did.
just said it.
Dude, I was like, dude, is this guy reading my mind? Like,
Yeah, no,
like, how does this guy know
I'm
about the
not.
Winnipeg Seabears, but
I'm
doesn't know about
not-
CBL?
I'm not freaking out. You just said it.
That's jokes, man. But
Are they good?
really good.
Are they have like cool jerseys?
Dude,
Wait,
they're
what
pretty
the
sick.
hell is a sea bear?
I guess it's like, cause dude, Churchill, Manitoba, like up north is like, I think it's like the polar bear capital of the world. It might be. I think it is. I think it's like a big, like that's
you
a big
ever been?
thing. No, cause it's like it's so deep, dude.
Okay.
It's like you have to fly there. I think. I don't even think you can drive there. I mean, maybe you can, but like, it's not worth it. But I mean, it might be worth it. But anyways, yeah, it's like the polar bear capital of the world. I guess a sea bear is like another way of saying a polar bear. I don't know why they just didn't call it like the Winnipeg polar bears, but
Yeah, the Winnipeg Polar Bears would have been so much cooler. Wait, what's the logo? Is it like a bear with like little
It's a white bear.
flippers? Oh, it's just a polar bear.
it's a white polar bear. Yeah,
Oh, it's just a polar bear.
Yeah.
Okay, so they just Yo, Winnipeg is backwards, bro. Winnipeg is backwards. So you're okay, so the way they press someone is, "Sup, buddy? Run your shit." No,
Yeah.
they don't fucking say that. They say,
Yeah.
"What's up, buddy? Fuck."
Usually they'll throw in a north side if they're really about it. Like they'll throw
What's the
like
north side gang?
north side buddy.
Wait, really?
Yeah. They repping it, you know. Like when you
Okay.
hear like guys from north side, like
They're saying north side.
yeah, you're
They
saying
stay
north. They're
side.
claiming the north side. You
Okay.
gotta go. You gotta go.
Okay. So you're telling me, "What's up, buddy?" is how you press someone in Winnipeg. Your basketball team is called the Sea Bears, but it's just a polar bear.
Yeah.
And the way to get around in Winnipeg is there's just a giant highway that's a big circle.
Yeah. It's called the perimeter.
It's called the perimeter.
It's literally called the perimeter. And what
it's
it
not
is,
like Highway 401. It's not
No.
like there's no number. It's called
dude,
the
I wish
perimeter.
we had that. It's literally just called the
The
perimeter.
perimeter.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me about the perimeter.
Dude, so basically you have to drive out like 5 minutes outside of the city, and then you just get on this like massive loop that's literally just surrounds the entire city. And like that's like our highway. So instead of like driving through the city, instead of making a highway through the city where you could just exit to different areas, I don't know, the geniuses who who decided I don't even know, the urban planning
Yep.
of Winnipeg decided it'd be better to build a perimeter like 5 kilometers outside of the city where you would just drive around in a big circle and then you could exit like into different areas.
Okay, so let's say Winnipeg is just a city that's in a big circle.
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's say I am in the middle, right?
Yeah.
And you're on one of the eastern or western or north or southern,
Yeah.
any of the ends, the outskirts of Winnipeg.
Yeah.
How hard is it take like forever to get out there? Like let's
Yeah.
say different question. I'm going to flip it on you.
Okay.
Let's say you live in the outskirts and you're trying to get to the middle. You're not taking a highway into the middle of the city. You're just taking roads.
You would just take like a normal road. But like the whole
Is there a lot of traffic?
Oh yeah. Like you would be surprised for such a small city, dude. It is so bad. Like there's this one street called Portage, which is kind of like our main street that runs all the way like Portage Avenue. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like it runs like east to west. And like, dude, there's like a light probably every like 200 meters. Like it's like ridiculous. And it actually gets really bad because like either you drive out like the 5-6 kilometers to the perimeter, and if you're in the middle of the city, it's probably like a 15-minute drive to get to the perimeter.
Okay.
But like, or you just sit you go down the main road and you're just in horrible traffic.
Okay. Now, I have a question for you. I don't know if you know the answer.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Is there a big lake near Winnipeg?
Yeah, there's two really big ones.
There's two really big lakes. But are they connected to any other lakes?
Mm.
Okay, because like I'm gonna give everyone a little history lesson here, right? If you look at like the major cities in Canada, BC out east by the water, Toronto by the Great Lakes, you can get all the way out to the Atlantic through there, right? Like all the cities are somewhat near the water that connect.
Yeah.
How does Winnipeg come about? Like, what do you know the history of Winnipeg?
Yeah. Like, so there's basically 2 rivers that run through Winnipeg.
Okay.
And it's like the Red River and the Assiniboine River. And they're really big rivers. Like the Red River, I think, runs all the way like down south through the States.
Okay.
And it's like they kind of built the city from where like the 2 rivers meet.
Okay.
It's kind of like an intersection. And I guess they just built the city around that because that would be like the way to
sense.
travel.
That makes sense.
Yeah, like it's not completely landlocked.
Okay, it's not completely just isolated.
No.
And then what happens if you go, 15 minutes to the perimeter, right?
Yeah.
I still can't even picture this perimeter. I got to look at a photo after.
Yeah.
What happens if you go 15 minutes past the perimeter? What's out there? Nothing? Like, what's
boonies,
past the
dude.
perimeter?
Like you go
Who
outside
lives
of
past the perimeter?
like there's Brandon, which is like a 2-hour drive from Winnipeg. And then there's just like,
Is there a highway to get to Brandon?
oh yeah. But like, yeah, you can go straight. Like you can go straight or you can go on the perimeter. Like you're going towards the highway. It's like one long highway, but then you have to exit to get onto the circle perimeter.
Okay.
And like, or you could just keep going straight to whatever.
Have you ever
the
just
heck
done
town.
the whole perimeter for fun?
No,
don't know.
I've never felt the need to
Just
because like
go.
the thing with Winnipeg is the views aren't nice.
Okay.
It's like the flattest province ever.
Okay.
So it's like you're
So
driving on the
there's-
perimeter. Yeah.
So there's no good views.
Yeah. So it's like,
So it's not like you're seeing something cool driving around the
no,
perimeter.
dude, like I'm seeing like wheat fields. Like I can't even really see the city from the perimeter because it's like far enough outside of the city where you can barely see like the Winnipeg skyline. In the skyline's like 4 buildings, by the way.
Okay.
Oh,
wait, really? There's no skyscrapers?
Dude, there's like maybe like 3. Like the thing with Winnipeg is there's a lot of like mid-tier buildings with like 10 floors, but
Okay.
like there's not a lot of buildings that are like 20 plus floors.
Okay. Dude, Winnipeg is such
Like,
an
dude, there's so
interesting
many houses because
place.
the cost of living there is so low that like
because everyone dies.
yeah.
Because everyone dies.
Yeah. I mean,
Surprised
yeah,
you made
they're
it.
keeping it low, right?
Yeah,
So
keeping it a tight.
yeah, it's like a lot of people actually do like just have houses because like it's one of the cheapest places to live in Canada, and they just keep just building more and more housing developments versus like apartments, which makes
no
it
one wants
worse.
to live.
Yeah. Which
Wow. Is Winnipeg the worst city in Canada?
no, like Regina's got to be worse.
Okay.
Sorry to my Sax
that was-
Sax brothers
That was
watching,
a
but
crazy pull. Have you ever been to Regina?
yeah, it sucks.
What's in Regina?
Nothing.
Okay.
That's why it sucks,
But what's in Winnipeg?
dude. Like honestly, man,
Just a little bit more.
a little bit more. And like you come to Winnipeg, like I'll show you a good time. Like,
Okay.
like I know my way around. Like I've been born
King
and
of
raised,
Peg.
right?
Some say the King of Peg. By the way,
Some say,
many people,
many proclaim the
everyone
name.
in Peg.
Yeah, like, yeah, but like, dude, like, there's actually not. It's not that bad. It's just not like, if you know people, you can have a good time. But like, if you're going there as like a tourist and it's like, oh, I want to like try to do like new tourist stuff, there's nothing really. Like, you go to like, there's like a human rights museum, which is like sick, but like also depressing. Like you go to that's a big thing. Like, and then we have
Human Rights Museum. By the way,
yeah.
if anyone didn't know this about me, I hate museums.
Oh yeah?
Do you like museums? No way you like museums.
Dude, I think museums are kind of cool. Like, depends.
museums.
I like interactive museums.
I've been to the Met in New
yeah,
York.
yeah,
Stunk.
yeah.
I hate the Met. The Met stunk.
Yeah.
If you're from the Met, I don't like you. Unless you're just working there. But if you really like going to the Met, which a lot of people I know like going to the Met, you suck. The Met stinks. I don't like museums. I hate museums. Museums are so boring. Like, what am I looking at? I went to the Louvre in France, in Paris. Shit.
Yeah, I think art museums are shit.
Oh my God. Art museums. And my dad loves art. And
Yeah.
I cannot stand it.
Cause like, dude, I'm just like I don't know. Like, I'm just looking at like, I don't know if I'm brain rotted from like the reels, bro, but
You
like
are.
I probably am. I'm low-key been doom scrolling lately, but anyways, like, I don't know. I just stand there just looking at a picture. It's like, wow. Like, I see it for like 3 seconds and it's like, I don't know. Like, I appreciate the talent and the work that's gone into it.
Although I like the big ones.
Yeah.
I like the big ones.
Yeah, like the big
or
ones
like
are sick.
or there's one that like you can like zoom in with a magnifying glass and it's like still really
detailed.
Yeah, exactly. But
detailed.
just like the ones because Leonardo da Vinci did it and he did like a bunch of cool things. Like, I don't care about the Mona Lisa. Mona, if you're listening, you're the most overrated painting ever to exist. Like, that is actually overrated. If we're talking about overrated, the Mona Lisa is the #1 overrated thing ever to exist.
Yeah.
I will stand on that till the day I die.
Yeah, honestly, like, when I'm looking at that and like just the praise that it gets, and I look at like other art pieces, it's like, it just kind of just looks like a bad portrait of like some random
girl.
woman.
And it's like, people are like, oh, what is she looking at over? Who cares? Who cares what she's looking at?
I feel like that's the thing with the art community. It's like they're always trying to like find meaning out of nothing because there is really not that much.
Exactly.
It's like
it's not that deep.
Yeah.
It's not that deep. Oh my God.
You have to make it so deep for it to be
you
like
have to make it-
enjoyable.
And these little artists make it so deep. You know who else sucks?
Who?
Picasso.
Picasso?
He does like abstract. I could do better shit than Picasso. Picasso stinks. Picasso's the worst artist ever. The Mona Lisa sucks. I'll stand on that.
This guy might get some
till the day
hate.
I die. I will stand on that till the day I die. Mona Lisa sucks. Picasso sucks. And art, it's not that deep. It is not that deep. Millions of dollars these things are selling for.
Oh, yeah.
Millions.
Yeah, dude.
For who? For what?
Yeah,
what is this hype?
Especially like the modern art, dude. Like, I don't know if you've seen.
It's like a banana in a case.
Yeah, like I've seen literally a video of a girl like hitting butter with like a baby like mace. Like, she's like hitting the butter, and there's people like clapping for this.
Yes.
Like, and I've seen a video of a guy like running with like a crayon
With the
and
marker,
jumping.
he jumps
You've seen that
on the trampoline.
and then people are
People
like
are
applauding this guy.
People are like, wow. You know what?
Like, this is so deep. Like,
You know
this
what?
line is like represents
Okay.
my life or something.
Okay. You know what I think?
What?
Ashton?
What?
This could be a crazy pull, right? Hear me out. Now I'm thinking with my two front and back brains. The people who do the art aren't dumb. They're just getting their bag.
Yeah.
But the people who pay for it and the people who support it and if you were in that video and you watch that guy draw the line on the wall while jumping on a trampoline, I hate you.
What are you doing?
I hate you. You're the reason why this world sucks.
Like, those people have to be unemployed.
no, like what? Do
Like,
you
it has
do
to be like
with your
just
life?
trust fund babies who just like
what do you
oh,
do with your life?
Like, this is so meaningful, man.
Like, oh my God. What do you do with your life? Like, I hate, if you were in that video, you suck. You suck. Because what, like, how do you know how much that went for?
How much?
I don't know.
I have a feeling that it's probably like in
Millions.
the hundreds of thousands, millions.
No, it's 100% in the millions.
Yeah.
Bro, those things go, did you see that one guy sold nothing? He sold nothing.
Oh
He
yeah,
sold an
yeah,
empty
yeah.
picture frame. It was nothing.
People are like, oh, this is so deep.
It was nothing. What do you mean it's so? Oh my god, it's not that deep. Artists and museums.
Yeah.
And
Dude, I've seen somebody like duct taped a banana to a wall.
Yes.
And like, dude, I've seen this one video where this guy like took off his shoe and like left it in an art museum, and people started taking pictures of it.
And
people are like,
whoa,
like,
look at like.
Yeah, it's like literally he just took off his shoe and just left it on the floor, and people are like taking pictures of this. Like, all like,
I don't know what's worse, these stupid art fans or the people that like. You ever see when these guys piss me off too, when let's say like I pretend to give you alcohol,
yeah,
and you like are fake.
Oh,
drunk,
the placebo or whatever.
Placebo drunks. My two least favorite people in the world.
Why the placebo drunks?
Placebo drunks and art fans.
Interesting.
Dumb art fans.
Dumb art fans, yeah.
Like the cool art, there's cool art out there.
Yeah.
And I guess, okay, everyone can think different art schools. Fuck you.
Yeah, like
it's not cool.
I gotta see
It's
the
bad.
real talent, man.
Unless you're like really cool, like the Sistine Chapel where bro's upside down, it's so big and large. Cool. Right?
Cool.
A banana taped to a wall? Bad.
What the fuck is that?
I hope. Oh, I'm not gonna say that. We're gonna move past the drunk placebos. Oh my god! Like honestly, I wish someone did that to me because
Was placebo to you?
Actually, like that happened to me. I don't know if it happened to me, but I think it might have because I was drinking rum.
Okay.
Right. And me and my two buddies finished a whole bottle of rum, and it tasted really good mixed with Coke.
Okay.
It was really weird because there was a bit of this. It was old that my grandma got from like. Oh. My grandma got it from like down like wherever she was, like the Dominican or something.
Oh yeah.
And there was a weird like sludge in there, but it was dark when we were drinking it, so we didn't know what that was. We were just still drinking it, right? And it tasted unreal when you mixed
like really good.
Yeah, when you mixed the sludge rum with Coke. It literally tastes like cherry Coke, right?
Yeah.
So we're drinking this, we're throwing it back, and we're drinking this whole bottle. But like we had already drank before, so we were already drunk.
Yeah.
And we just kept drinking it over time.
Yeah.
And we were having a good time and stuff. But I'm like, I don't feel anything. My buddy who hadn't drank before, like I was still kind of just getting over the drunk.
Yeah.
My buddy who hadn't drank before, like he didn't drink before, like the pregame with us. He was drinking the bottle with us. He didn't feel drunk, and my other buddy didn't feel drunk. And again, it was a legit rum bottle, but we drank the whole thing and it tasted weird. Yeah. And it didn't taste strong. We drank it straight. Yeah. And there was still that weird like chunks in there. I don't know what it was. God, we definitely shouldn't have drank it. Yeah. But it didn't taste like, like the
you feel it down your throat. Yeah, it's like burning. That burn. Yeah.
We didn't feel the burn, so I'm like, this thing doesn't have alcohol in it. I don't know what happened. It must have been like a bad batch or something. But like, so I placeboed myself and I caught that shit.
It's like you were
feeling.
I
have no remorse for the placebos that don't get it.
So you thought like for a second you felt like you were actually more drunk?
No, I was drinking. I'm like, wow, this tastes really good, and I kept drinking. And I kept drinking it. But like the thing is that I was coming off. Like, I was already drunk. Yeah. So I just like I didn't feel more drunk, but I still felt drunk because I was already drunk. Yeah. But I didn't get like I didn't go past. Like I didn't get crazy, and we drank a whole bottle of. Looking back, we should not have had the sludge rum because the sludge rum was like there was like chunks in our drink. But we were just drinking.
Still don't know what those chunks were to this day.
No, and God knows. Like I got my grandma moved out of her house. Right? Yeah. And I just took all the bottles from her house. Yeah. God knows how long that. was
dude, the
there.
grandma fridge, bro.
The grandma.
You find
fridge.
some gems in that thing, man. I found some gem in
the grandma fridge, and she was moving out of her house, and like I don't know how long that thing was sitting in there. Mm-hmm. But I thought, like, in my head, I'm like, hey, if this thing's sitting in here, right, and it's been a while, like how alcohol is, like, the further it ages, the better it gets. Yeah. And the stronger it gets. So I thought, like, I'd get cooked off this thing, but no, it wasn't. I don't think the alcohol ever got there. Yeah. It just tastes like cherry Coke.
Like, dude, about the grandma fridge, like, I know you're Italian, bro. Did your grandma just have, like, 1 million mason jars in her basement?
Oh, yeah.
Just full of, like...
It's tomato sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have it in my basement.
Yeah. Like, dude, I'm Ukrainian, so, like...
You're Ukrainian?
Yeah, half Ukrainian.
Okay.
So, dude, my grandma used to just have, like, everything, bro. Like, pickles. Like, dude, she would just have, like, 1 million jars.
Pickles.
Yeah. especially homemade, bro.
Oh.
And she had like borscht. Like I don't know if you know what borscht.
I know what borscht is because my girlfriend's Polish, so
I
know all about the Slavs. They call it borscht, but it's just like the beet soup, right?
Beet soup,
it's
beet soup.
Pink or the purplish. It's actually really good.
Really good.
When you're hungover, you have borscht or borscht.
I guess that's why the Eastern Europeans can
they're
drink the way they do.
They're drinkers.
It's the borscht, man. It's a recovery.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, man. Grandma's basements. And they always had something cool in the fridge.
Dude, yeah.
And my grandma always had chocolate chips in her fridge because we always baking. So I'd always like, toss a couple in there.
Yeah.
And, oh, man. Like, that was like grandma's fridge. What's better than a grandma's fridge? What's more... Not underrated, but more like, what's got more of a surprise than a grandma's fridge in it? I can't think of anything.
It's almost like going to the thrift store, dude.
That's exactly what it's like. That's exactly what it's like to go into your grandma's fridge. It's almost like going to the thrift store because sometimes
it's crap.
It's just like, it's like leftovers that they turned into some weird shit that they're still going to eat. Because obviously, like, my grandparents came from, like, not a lot of money. So even the grandparents that came from a lot of, actually, no. Most people that came over to Canada didn't have a lot of money.
Yeah.
So they still do like the whole, like they eat everything, right?
Yeah, they live the way they
sometimes
were.
it's like there's like blood pudding in the fridge.
Oh.
But then sometimes you get to that thrift store and you
man.
see like a nice vintage graphic tee, barely worn, $5. Oh man,
makes your day, man.
I love grandmas. I love grandmas. Grandmas are underrated.
Forever underrated.
Perfectly rated.
I feel like grandmas are rated.
They're rated. They're perfectly rated because they're rated great.
They're rated
and they're the best. Grandmas are the best. Grandmas, if you're listening to this, we love you.
Shout out all the grandmas.
Unless you like dumb art, then we don't like you. At least I don't. What do you feel about the dumb artists?
I think it's horrible. I think it's so stupid. But like, I don't think any grandma, like, I don't think that generation is even entertaining the thought of that art. Like,
yeah, no, you're right. It's us. It's the millennials.
It's the downfall of society, bro. Like the social media and
we're cooked. We're cooked. We are cooked.
Like, you just know they're in like liberal arts at like some college, like you know what I mean, or like gender studies. You know, like I hate to say it, but that's the demographic of those art fans, man. You know what I mean? Like you know, like those are just like the gender study trust fund kids.
Yeah, no, I agree. But Ashton, we've been going for a good time now.
Yeah.
I know that you have to get back to Winnipeg. So, and watch out for Sup Buddies.
Sup Buddies. Yeah, watch out. If you're ever in Winnipeg, watch out for the Sup Buddies.
Thank you very much for coming on the podcast for Pizzas and Pandas. Actually, before we go, we say pizzas and pandas because I was pizzas, Franco was pandas.
Yeah.
When my buddy Ethan came on, he's Jamaican, we said pizzas and patties.
Mm-hmm.
What's it with you?
Dude.
Pizzas and peg?
Pizzas and peg. You could say pizzas and peg. You could say pizzas and pierogies. Half Ukrainian.
I thought pierogies were Polish. We're going to stick to pizzas and peg, everybody.
Pizzas and peg.
Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure.
We do this every time we hop off. I don't know why Franklin made it. We're going to keep it going. Peace.